Hi everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Convection. I'm Lynn Becker for Tiffin Motorhomes. And today we are once again in that beautiful 2020 Allegro bus 40 IP model. It is an amazing motorhome and I love working in the kitchen. Today we're talking about another comfort food, one of my husband's favorite, meatballs. Now I will say right off the bat that we considered making meatloaf. But it takes such a long time to cook. It takes over an hour. And I don't know about you when you're on vacation, but I'm not willing to sacrifice that much time for a meal, especially when I want to be out enjoying my vacation. So we decided to do meatballs because they only take 15 to 20 minutes. And it's all the same ingredients, so let's have some fun. We're starting with 1 pound of ground beef. Now, I will tell you that I was lucky and I found some sirloin on sale, and that is a 90-10 percentage. So you get 90% meat and 10% fat. You can use other grades of ground beef if you want. I just really prefer using the leanest possible. To our ground beef, we are adding what the Italians would call sofritto, and I already cooked it down. This is 1/4 cup of chopped and diced carrots, 1/4 cup of chopped and finely diced onion, and 1/4 cup of chopped and finely diced celery, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and you cook it all down until it's just tender. So I'm going to add everything to our ground beef, and I'm going to keep the pan and not even wash it because you need it for the sauce. Why wash if you don't have to, right? To this, we are adding 1 tablespoon of the kosher salt, a couple of grinds of fresh cracked pepper, 1 egg to bind everything together. This is the fun part. You can add Parmesan cheese and breadcrumbs, or you can take a shortcut and do cheese cracker crumbs. If you don't have a food processor in your motorhome, you can put it in a bag and take a spoon. Take all your frustrations out. The kids would love helping you with this part too. 1 cup, and that goes into the mixture as well. Now it's time to get our hands a little dirty. You just mix it all together till it makes a nice amalgamated mixture. It might take just a second, but eventually it will come together and look really, really great. Once you've got that nice and mixed together, you want to make sure and wash your hands. You've been touching raw meat. Soap and water, gotta have it. Now, I'm going to take a sheet pan. I'm going to coat it with just a little bit of cooking spray so the meatballs don't stick. Here comes the second fun part. How do you make meatballs all look the same and the same size? You use an ice cream scoop. So easy. A nice generous scoop, roll it until it's round, and place it on your sheet. This recipe is going to make exactly 12 meatballs, which fits perfectly on your half-size sheet pan. Okay, now our meatballs are ready to go into the oven. Don't forget to choose convection. Our temperature is 400 degrees, and we're only cooking for 15 minutes. Now let's get that sauce together. I've still got my saucepan here, and I didn't wash it. There wasn't really any need to. We can use every bit of oil left in the pan. I've got 1 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, and I do prefer no salt added because we're going to add salt to this recipe. So add it right into the pan. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, a little pepper, and here's my secret ingredient, steak sauce. It's already got all the flavors in there that you need, so you don't have to worry about several different ingredients. You just add 1 tablespoon, and there you go. Last but not least, 1 cup of frozen peas. This is going to give us a little added vegetable element. And I'm just going to let this simmer on low while the meatballs are cooking. Now that our sauce has had a few minutes to simmer and all the flavors come together, guess what? The meatballs are done too. So we'll take them out. Oh, perfect. See how beautiful and brown they are? And it's time to add them to the sauce. I'm not going to add all of them in. My recipe made 12 meatballs, but since there are only 2 of us eating tonight, I'm going to save some because tomorrow they'll make fabulous meatball sliders. So you add in your meatballs to your sauce, stir them around a little bit, make sure they're all nice and coated. Now it's time to plate. One thing I love about these Tiffin Motorhomes is that they have an amazing amount of storage space, even in the kitchen. You really can store everything that you need for any recipe. I like to start with the sauce first as the base. And I love the peas added to it as that extra pop of vegetables and color. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good for now. 6 gorgeous meatballs. And I'm going to add just a little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese for good luck. That looks fantastic. Guess what? Dinner's ready. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Cooking with Convection. I'm Lynn Becker for Tiffin Motorhomes.